What's up guys, Shine here, and today we are doing a speed test between the Poco F3 and the Mi Note 10 Lite. The Poco F3 comes with a Snapdragon 875G, which is an octa-core processor with a 3-cluster layout, with a max clock speed of 3.2 GHz, whereas the Mi Note 10 Lite comes with a Snapdragon 730G, which is also an octa-core, but has a 2-cluster layout and a max clock speed of 2.2 GHz. Other than that, the 870 is built on a 7nm process, while the 730G is built on an 8nm process. The 870 or the Poco comes with an Adreno 650 GPU, whereas the Mi Note 10 Lite has a 618. The Poco comes with a 1080p 120Hz HDR10 Plus AMOLED display, 6GB of LPDDR5 RAM, and 128GB of UFS 3.1 storage. The one I have here is the lower end model. There is another model with 8GB of RAM and 256GB of storage. Whereas the Mi Note 10 Lite comes with a 1080p 60Hz HDR10 AMOLED display, 8GB of LDDR4X RAM, and 128GB of UFS 2.1 storage. So looking over the specs, we can see that the Poco F3 has a very clear speed advantage. And this test isn't really a fair comparison. We're not really looking to see if the Note 10 Lite can beat the Poco F3, but rather by how much does it lose. Because both of these phones are coming at roughly the same prices right now, brand new, even though the Mi Note 10 Lite is a year old at this point. So without further ado, let's get into the speed test. The Poco takes an early lead, opening camera with a faster pace, and opening AliExpress faster, and the RAWs faster. It's already in the second row, but now so is the Note 10 Lite. The Poco has a 1-app lead on the Note 10 Lite right now, with it opening Dragon Hills, while the Note 10 Lite is working on Block Drive. The Note 10 Lite flies through Geometry Dash and is working on PUBG, meaning it's 2 apps ahead of the Note 10 Lite now. The Note 10 Lite is opening Geometry Dash, and now it's going to start working on PUBG, whereas the F3 is already halfway through working on PUBG. The F3 completes PUBG and is on to the last row, opening Spotify, while the Note 10 Lite is still stuck on PUBG. The F3 has a 3-app lead now, with it flying through Kareem and opening Zoom rather fast. It finishes the first round with a time of 1 minute 9 seconds. Now it's on to the second round, where it's just flying through the first row of apps. It only has 6GB compared to the Note 10 Lite's 8, so let's see how well it does in opening these apps. Until now it has every app in memory. It goes through... It could not keep color switch open, while the Note 10 Lite is finishing up with Zoom. The Poco F3 could not keep AliExpress open or the camera open along with color switch, and it finishes with a time of 1 minute 43 seconds, while the Note 10 Lite just got done with the first row of apps in the second round. And let's see if it can, with its 8GB of RAM, keep all of the apps open. It hasn't struggled so far. It keeps color switch open where the F3 did not, but it has to reload AliExpress, which the F3 did not have to reload, and it keeps the rest of the apps open and finishes with a time of 2 minutes 13 seconds. So we can see a 30-second difference between the two phones, the bulk of which was during the first round due to the different speeds of the processors, and due to the fact that the 870 is a flagship level processor, while the Snapdragon 730G is an aging mid-class processor. But anyways guys, that was the video. There were really no surprises with the result, but I hope you enjoyed. Please like, subscribe, and see you next time. Peace.